morning. My name is Ajit Prasad. I'm the director of the Indian Institute of Management in Lucknow. Some of you may not know it, but we are the only institute, the only IIM in the country which has two campuses. We have a beautiful campus in Lucknow, and we also have a beautiful campus in Noida. IIM Lucknow goes back to 1984-85 when the government decided to give a fillip to the management education movement in India. And they created Ahmedabad, they created Calcutta, they created Bangalore, and also they created Lucknow. Therefore, we are a fairly old institute. The Noida campus, where I'm sitting just now, where I hope some of you will join us, was set up in the 2003. And it was set up for a purpose of providing a fillip to the management education for working executives and for executive education. We run a lot of programs in Lucknow. We have over 1,000 students, both campuses combined. We have our flagship program, which is the PGDM, which is going to be equivalent to the MBA. We have a one-year program, which we run out of the Noida campus, which is the IPMX, which is the International Program for Executives. And we have the WMP, which is the working program for working managers. These give us a variety of experience of dealing with freshers, or people with 3 years of work experience, dealing with people between 5 to 7 years work experience in the IPMX, and of course more mature students who come in for our WMP. The focus for any business school has to be the executive education, and that's really what we are looking at even in IIM Lucknow, both campuses, that the working executives bring a lot of knowledge, they bring a lot of experiences, they bring a lot of perspectives to the classroom discussion, and even the faculty gains from the working executives. Therefore, we have launched, and we are in the process of launching, very relevant short-term programs which can be done both in the classroom and on the satellite-based direct-to-device platforms, where you can really benefit from the wealth of experience that our faculty have. We have over 100 faculty, of which about 20 are placed in Noida and 60 to 70 are placed in Lucknow. And the faculty move seamlessly between the two campuses. So when you join one of the programs with us, you will have the benefit of not only the Noida campus faculty, but also the Lucknow campus faculty. In fact, you won't really realize where the faculty are from because the movement is absolutely seamless. So that's it from my side, and we hope that you'll look at us very seriously. And if you have any questions, get back to me.
Hi friends, good morning. I am Rajeev Kumra. I am Professor of Marketing at IIM Lucknow. I'm working with IIM Lucknow since 2009. I happen to be an Executive Education Chair at IIM Lucknow, which we call as MDP, which stands for Management Development Program. There are two types of management development programs which we conduct at IIM Lucknow. One of them is face-to-face development program, where we invite the participants, they stay with us at the campus, and we provide them a certificate. But there is a second very important type of a program which we call a satellite-based program, where it is an online platform. We have tied up with a very leading provider in this particular field, and the name of the company is NIIT. They are the best providers of the satellite-based program in this. Now, how the tie-up goes, let me explain you that. We are academic content provider. That means we take care of the delivery of the program, the design of the program, and it happens exactly the way we do it in the classroom. However, NIT brings a technology platform for us. What is the advantage of this? As you are aware that the whole world is moving online, and so IIM has taken a conscious decision to move online. It has a multifold benefits for the participants like you. There are many executives who are so busy that they can't come to the campus for various reasons altogether. They have a pressing professional reasons, they have a pressing personal reasons because of which they cannot come down to Noida campus or Lucknow campus of IIM. So what we do is that we go onto the satellite platform and we transmit it through satellite, and it reaches various centers across India, and henceforth it reaches your city. What you need to do is only reach at the NIT center to get the quality education which is reaching your city. However, don't get confused thinking that this will be having a diluted quality. So we ensure that we have the highest quality standards as we maintain in any other program, which includes even our MBA program. In order to ensure the quality standards, we have done various things into the program design, such as we have a campus visit, which range from 1 to 3 depending on which particular program you join. In these campus visits, we invite participants for a couple of days at our own campus. They not only stay here, but they also attend the classes with the same very faculty who teaches in various other programs, including MBA. And this results into various things such as understanding and creating a bond between the faculty and the participants, among the batch of the participants' batches, and also they understand and absorb the whole atmosphere of the IIM. When they go back, they feel emotionally not only attached to us, but also they can have a very comfort level while interacting online platform. This particular satellite-based platform is not one-way communication, and it is much better than the internet-based education. In this, there is a two-way communication where you not only receive video at your computer screens, but also if faculty desire, can also invite you to come on air. So it's a two-way interactive program where you can chat with the faculty, and faculty can look at the questions which you are raising, can answer those questions, and there can be a quizzes which can happen online. So the quality of the education is no way compromised when we talk about the satellite-based education. But there are a lot of advantages which come along with it. How do we deliver it is this, that the mode of delivery is every week we invite participants to come for 3 hours on a particular day which we fix onto the particular center. These programs range from 6 months to 1 year. We have various types of program which we are running here. All these programs has been running for multiple years. If I'm not wrong, I think approximately 8-9 years they are running. And these particular programs have established and have got brand on its own. We have a fantastic referrals which are coming. We have a participants who are referring us. And I also invite you to join this particular program. In general, if I talk about all the programs, the biggest advantage of these programs is that the curriculum is designed by the same very faculty who teaches at MBA. We ensure the highest level of quality in these programs, like what we do in other programs. The reason is very simple, because our own brand name of IIM is attached to these programs. How do we do it? We do it by imbibing certain features into the design of the program, such as there are a lot of evaluation parameters, quizzes which are inbuilt into this particular program which happens periodically, assignments which are given by the faculty, project reports where the learning is translated into the real life experience where you do the project report and make presentation to the faculties. Not only this, at least minimum mandatory 80% attendance is ensured on all these programs. To get a certificate, these are the mandatory conditions which one need to get. And I hope you will appreciate. The reason is very simple, because our brand name is attached, so we don't want to give away a certificate to those who are not serious in this particular program. I would like to mention that for these kind of programs, we do not provide placement assistance. Neither IIM Lucknow nor NIT provides placement assistance. However, I would like to also add that from our past experience, participants who have cleared this particular program and got certificates got benefited multiple ways, such as their decision-making skills have improved, they got promotions within the company, they got recognitions within the company, they went to various other companies, and they went abroad and have used these particular certificates to their advantage. I will also like to add here that the participants who clear this particular program gets a status of MDP alum, and which is a very prestigious kind of alum, because we had many MDP participants who have passed out and you become one part of it, and there is a lot of peer learning which can happen because being a part of that particular alum, and you can also create a network and you can also use that particular network to your advantage. These type of satellite programs are certificate programs. I also invite you on behalf of IIM Lucknow for these type of programs and get benefited. In case if you have any queries, you can contact my MDP office at IIM Lucknow or NIT office at Delhi. Thank you very much. It was nice interacting with you.
Good morning. This is Professor Akbar from IIM Lucknow. I did my master's and MPhil degree in statistics from Aligarh Muslim University, Aligarh, and then moved to JNU for my MPhil and PhD in social systems, and finished my PhD on entrepreneurship. And I have about 31 years academic experience, of which 26 years I spent at IIM Lucknow. Essentially, I concentrate in entrepreneurship and strategic management area. The course that we are going to talk about is advanced program in strategy for leaders. Now, one of the questions that you might have as to why everybody should know strategy. Strategy is no more a formulation and implementation issue. It's a simultaneous formulation and implementation with the lowest rungs can contribute to the strategy making process, not only in implementation but even formulation, because most of these people, the frontline managers, discover information from the field which get fed back into the strategy process. And final call may be taken by the top executives, but there is an important role for everybody. So particularly middle level onwards, the strategy subject become extremely important. The problem of strategy, I think in the past has not been so important because of the government control. But now I think with the competition coming in, the opening of the economy, the globalization, a strategy plays a very important role. So everybody ought to be involved in the strategy making process, both in formulation and implementation, possibly simultaneously. Now, this program has been running for quite some years now, and the kind of feedback that it has received, I think people have benefited. Typical comments is that my personality has changed. I started thinking in a very different way. I have a more structured thinking. I can think more strategically. So these are some of the, I think, comments that have come from the past participants. Most of them have improved their career prospects. APSL is spread across 120 hours and 3 terms. The first term focuses on functional areas to build vocabulary of the students in management discipline. And then we go to strategy analysis and strategy formulation in first term. Second term, we take implementation, strategy implementation. And we take specialized themes like disruptive innovations, bottom-up pyramid, and entrepreneurial strategies as advanced topics in strategy. The distribution, there are 3 exams, one of which is your end-term exam, and which is split into the mid-term as well. Mid-term plus end-term exam put together have your 50% weightage, and about 30% weightage is assigned to the projects, which is the highlight of this program, which is normally not done on online programs. And then we have 20% allocated to the case analysis done by the student in groups, which are presented to the whole class, and with a summary by the instructor and a feedback on how things have gone, which really builds in your skills. So in terms of, I suppose, the feedback from students, we have received very good feedback. Typically, I think on a 5-point scale, the feedback is 4.5 to 4.7 in the past programs, and people have really benefited. They said they have changed their thinking patterns, the frameworks, more structured thinking. And the admission process involves that you require 50% marks graduate degree. And then I think statement of purpose is taken as an important criteria. We select the best. We receive a lot of application, but we select the best, so that I think the brand of image is really maintained and the quality is maintained. So it's not an ordinary online program. It really emphasizes a lot of hands-on practice, so that student develop the strategic skills and strategic thinking together. So that really helps. Then there is a test that is conducted by NIT, which is finalized, and the marks and admission process is controlled by IIM Lucknow. And finally, the admission is really granted to a selected number of students. We are not looking for large number of crowds, but few selected people who can really do a great job in their organizations by learning strategy and have more strategic framework. Then finally, we provide a certificate of completion in advanced program in strategy for leaders. And those who do not score, I think who have attendance less than 50%, they typically given the certificate of participation, not of completion. So that's the only difference, but you should score about 80% attendance, and then we give grades like excellent grades, above average, average, and below average, and only I think certificate for participation. So these are the kind of outcome. This is a comparative presentation at the end of the program. On the perhaps the 6th month, we have comparative presentations on the studies which students carry out on their projects, which I think is the highlight. According to me, with my experience of about 26 years at IIM Lucknow, some of these projects are better than any of the class that produces. So that speaks volumes about the quality of this program and how people learn and transform themselves. I think we have 120 hours for the contact hours, but I think one has to put 3 times of that work to really complete that, which means about 360 hours are required to really do a good job out of this, including projects and case analysis and the readings that are assigned. I think it should be middle level managers are looking for either moving into some kind of functional area heads or the regional heads, or those who are already into those positions, I think would need and trying to move into the higher level positions. This would really fit in very nicely with the requirement. I think it's a very complete course because it covers almost everything in strategy. Of course, each subject can be infinite, but I think from the practical point of view for managers, I think it's good enough to really take care of your strategic needs. I think 2-3 things that we do. Firstly, we ask them to really do the what you call business plan, etc. So that business plan is strategic plan, which really helps you to do what you do in actual life. And second thing, we provide you framework which expedite your learning and your thinking pattern really become more strategic. So any problem that comes to you, look strategically in terms of generating options for a problem, and then possibly selecting one of them and then finally implementing that. So this process really helps exactly the way the manager should work. Ideally, a manager should work.